Hey, good night, everybody. How you all doing? This your boy Rob Thomas Jr. and this is the real news behind the news. Oh yeah, I'm sorry that I'm late, but today is April 12th, 2021, and I'm doing this video just to basically be, I guess you could say, a person who's putting forth a point of view that we as a society, and especially black people, need to pay attention to, should be aware of. Now, of course, everybody is aware. Let me go over here and see something real quick. Everybody is aware of the situation that's taking place up in Minnesota. Y'all give me a second. Let me find something real quick. Up in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, we know that a young brother yesterday by the name of Daunte Wright was murdered by the police, the Brooklyn Center police. I guess Brooklyn Center is a subdivision or suburb or whatever of Minneapolis. But this young man got into a situation where he was stopped by the police. As you can see the video, because the video has been out there and everybody shared the video. The video was released by the Brooklyn Center Police Department, and the chief of police released that video in an attempt to so-called be transparent and basically try to justify the murder that took place yesterday. Now, I noticed, let me go and try to check this out, because I noticed that I did a video earlier today that the majority of black people did not like. Let me see if I can find this video. The majority of black people did not like the video that I did, but all I did was speak the truth. No matter how you try to get around the truth, truth is, you can't do it. I noticed that 10 people liked that video, 63 people saw it, 10 people liked it, 5 people disliked it. Now, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Y'all give me a second. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm gonna break down the truth of what I saw when I saw this video. And again, you can go over social media. Matter of fact, let me pull this video up. Let me pull the link to the video up, and we're going to put it in the comment section of this video. But I'm not the kind of person, man, to sit here and sugarcoat anything. I'm not the type of person to sit here and play as if people don't have to be held accountable for their actions. Y'all give me a second. Let me pull this link up real quick, and I'm going to post a link to this video just in case you all haven't seen it. But I'm going to pull a link up to this video, and I want you all to go back and look at this video. Y'all give me a second. I'll copy link address. And we're going to put the link up in the description section right here. I want you all to go back and look at the video and see if you all saw what everybody else in America. Oh, God, it's not going to let me. This link is too long to copy. What the hell? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. What the hell? All right. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Because I need to delete this here. Give me just a second, y'all. We're gonna. I'm trying to post this link up to the video that is that's going viral already. The officer said that she thought she was using her taser on Daunte Wright. Now, in my last video, it's still too many. All right, it's not gonna let me do this link right here. Let me go over here and try something else. Let me try something else. Y'all give me a second. Just bear with me for a second. I'm trying to post a link to this video so that you all can see. That's not what I want right there. Y'all give me just a second. Hold on, I'll tell you what, we'll do it like this. We'll click on this. This will take me to the story. And this should be it. This should be it. I want you all, when y'all get a chance, to check it out. Check out this link. Now I'm finna go hard in the paint on what I believe is the truth. Again, I'm not the sole proprietor on the truth, but again, I look at everything that is being told to me, and I'm looking at all the evidence that I see. Let's see if this is going. Yeah, this link that I just posted is going to take y'all to the story, to one of the stories. There's quite a few stories in the mainstream media about what happened in Brooklyn Center. Now I'm going to give you a play-by-play of what I saw, and then I'm gonna break. As I do that, I'm gonna break down what I saw. Now in this video, when it starts out, you have to realize that the Brooklyn Center police chief came out and released this video almost immediately. Within, it was definitely less than 24 hours after the event happened. And in this video, we saw when it started, from what I seen when the video started, you had a black police officer who had Brother Dante Wright up against the car, and he was trying to subdue him. He was in the process of subduing him, and Brother Dante Wright had his hands behind his back. From that point, it seemed like he was complying. Keep in mind now, after the fact, we know that Brother Wright had an outstanding warrant. You got to keep that in mind, because by you having a warrant, I don't know how many of you all that hit the thumb down button in the last video I did, how many of you all have ever been to jail. But most people who have warrants, that means that they already been to jail. In a sense, they don't want to go back. So he was being arrested for an outstanding warrant. You saw a black police officer standing behind him. Brother Wright had his hands behind his back. The black police officer was trying to put the cuffs on Brother Wright. At that moment, you see another police officer come. In the video, you can tell was it a male or female, but we since know that it was a female police officer. She came. Now keep in mind, from what I saw in the video, she had her gun drawn all the time. But the police department in Brooklyn Center is saying that she thought that she had her taser. Which first of all leads me to ask the question, how the fuck, I'm gonna stop trying to cut. How the heck do you pull your gun thinking it's a taser when we know that the gun in most police departments is on your hip? The taser is either attached right here or in a holster that's on your thigh, between your knees and your hip. So first of all, we have to ask the question, how competent was she to be a police officer if she could not tell initially if it was a gun or her taser? Because I know I done held both of them. A gun and a taser feels differently. A taser is going to be yellow. A gun is going to be, most cases, dark blue, black, blue, black, whatever you want to call it. So this police officer said she thought that she had her taser out. Now, I don't know how many of you all have ever been arrested, but I say this with a lot of shame. I've been arrested over 20 times in the last 15 years. That is not shit to brag upon. The last time I was arrested, I was facing a federal indictment, basically, on distribution of marijuana. When them folks jumped out on me, they had about 30 to 40 police. All jumped out with guns at my head. Here in Shreveport. Hey, hey, Sister Kimberly. Hey, how you doing, Sister Kimberly? Good to have you here with us. That's one of our moderators. Help us moderate and get the people, Miss Kimberly, Sister Kimberly, to remind them to hit the like and share button for us. Now, just a couple of years ago, here in Shreveport, I was involved in a situation on Mother's Day where at my house, there was an altercation. And in the process of that altercation, 40 units of the Shreveport Police Department were deployed on my street. And I didn't get shot when they had when they was trying to execute that indictment on me for distribution. I didn't get shot. In none of the cases where I was involved with the police officers had warrants or something else, a major crime was committed that I might have thought I might have been involved in. I never got shot because you know why? When I knew what was going on, when the police came, even if I knew I was not guilty, I understood that the time to fight the police is not on the side of the road. When they got all these guns drawn, when adrenaline is pumping, when everything is on the line, I knew to shut the fuck up, put my hands behind my back, and not make any moves that would seem aggressive. Because that was when they was indicting me over in Bossier Parish, I knew they wanted to kill me. A couple of times on Mother's Day, two years ago, I knew they wanted to kill me because of who I am and what I do here in the city. But guess what? I did not give them the opportunity to do so. Thank you, Sister Kimberly. Now, let me give y'all some real game. If you go back and click on the link, you look at the video. Again, let's go back. The officer had brother Dante with his hands behind his back. He was trying to put the cuffs on him. The white police officer, female police officer, walked up. And from the time we seen her walk up, she had her gun drawn. Now, in the span of just say 15 seconds from the time that she walked up and brother Dante was shot, all we saw was her gun. So you cannot convince me that this officer did not know that she had her gun in her hand as opposed to her taser. I agree with all this. It was a murder. Plain and simple. Because there's no way. I like to say, I got shot point blank range in the face, in the mouth. Tore all this shit here off. And it happened in a matter of seconds. I understand when they say the police only have a matter of seconds to respond. But this woman had at least 8 to 13 seconds to realize that she did not have her taser in her hand. She had her service weapon in her hand. So the police releasing that body cam video has backfired on them because there's no way in the fuck you can convince anybody that thinks logically that this woman did not know that she had her pistol as opposed to a taser. And if she did not know, there was no way in the fuck she should have been on the police department because that means she was slow. That means she sat in one of them classrooms in high school where everybody else had 6 classes. This bitch sat in one class all day and drove because she was slow. And she didn't realize that she had her weapon, a pistol draw, as opposed to the taser. Now, this is what black folks gonna get mad at me for literally doing nothing but pointing out the truth. I always ask the question, what part do we play in our own deaths? Y'all got mad, a couple of y'all got mad when I pointed out the fact that if brother Dante would not have broke away from the police, jumped in his car to try to make an escape, he would still be alive right now. Oh, y'all don't want to hear that, do Black people do not want to hear the reality of a situation. Again, the time to fight the police is not on the side of the road, y'all. The time to fight the police is in a court of law. You know you got a warrant. You know the jig is up. You're finna go to jail. Fuck that shit up like a man. Take that L. Go to jail. And guess what? You will be alive tomorrow to talk about it and fight for your freedom or whatever. But how many of y'all understand that there was no excuse for this woman, the police officer, to shoot him? But by him doing what he did, he brought his death upon himself at the hands of maybe a racist or just simply a unqualified or itchy finger police officer. Now the video again, I think the Brooklyn Center police chief did a disservice by putting it out, because he said he wanted to put the video out up front so everybody could see what happened. But everybody with common sense can see that that woman had at least, that police officer had at least 6 to 7, maybe 10 seconds to realize she had her pistol in her hand as opposed to a taser. So there's no way that I'm sitting up here justifying the murder, but I am asking a question. At what point do you play a part in your own death? How many of you all who hit the thumbs down button on that video that I did earlier, how many of you all have ever really been arrested? How many of you all who are watching this video have been arrested by the police on a warrant, whether it be a misdemeanor or a felony? Because you as a criminal, you know what you've been to jail for. You know what you got a warrant for, whether it's a felony or misdemeanor. How many of you all who's sitting up here with all these brilliant observations and comment, Sister Kimberly, we're talking about the situation up in Brooklyn Central, up in Brooklyn Central, where this young brother was shot yesterday, and right now they're rioting and protesting up there in Brooklyn Center, which I guess is a suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. But I'm asking the question, because I did a video earlier today, whereas I had people, I did the video, I put it like this, 10 people, I guess I could say 10 people liked the video, 5 people did not like the video. Those 5 people that did not like the video, I bet they're so-called woke and conscious Black folks who only saw what they wanted to see. They didn't see that part in the video where this young man literally brought his death upon himself. I hate to say that, but shit, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat shit, because our kids need to understand, bro. We as a people need to understand, if you know these cops are crooked, look at it, they're going through a trial up there in that same city with George Floyd's death right now. If you know your police are crooked, you know you got a warrant, the police got you dead to right, fixing to take you to jail. The time is not, it's not time to fight them police. It's not time to fight them police. Suck that shit up like a man or a woman. Go to jail, and guess what? You'll wake up tomorrow alive. But we cannot keep sitting up here overlooking the fact that in a lot of these cases, the person who was killed, whether they did it knowingly or unknowingly, put themselves in a situation that gave them crooked ass cops, itchy trigger finger cops, mentally unstable, steroid infused, aggressive ass police, the reason to shoot them. Man, like I say, the last time I got arrested, I'm facing a federal indictment, 4 counts of distribution. I had 40 police with a gun. One of the cops had a assault rifle next to my head. One of them at the same time had a pistol to my head, and it's 40 more of them with guns drawn on me. You know what I did? I shut the fuck up, put my hands on the car, and say, whatever, you got me. Because I knew one wrong motherfucking move, I was a dead man. So get what I did? Knowing at that very moment that I might be facing a life sentence, I went to jail, bro. Never want to turn around. I did say, man, what y'all got me for, bro? Y'all sure y'all got the right person? After they called my name and say, Robert Thomas Jr., yes, sir. Such, yes, sir. You're under arrest for the distribution of marijuana. You know what I did? Fuck it. What they got for breakfast in the morning down there. I knew better than try to jump back in that fucking car, shake away from the police, and jump back in that car and try to pull off. I knew better than do that because guess what? I think. I don't look at the world as if it's a fucking soap opera or video game or whatever. I look at reality. I know I'm down bad. These police, and guess what? When I got shot in the mouth, in the face, all this shit here got tore off. I was able to think in that situation, even though it had happened in fractions of a second, I was able to think and say, if I reach for my pistol, this dude gonna kill me. When them police came and arrested me on them 4 counts of distribution, I knew for a second, if I try to run, if I try to twist away, if I do anything, even if I say the wrong thing, these folks finna shoot me. When the 40 units came to my house, came to my street on Mother's Day, they ran to the wrong house and beat the shit out of the wrong people. I knew right then, if when they come over here, because I seen them coming to my house, hold your hands up, do not resist, do not even look like you're trying to resist. And each time I walked away because I realized the time to fight the police is not on the side of the road, but in a courtroom. Now, again, I'm not saying this to say that that brother deserved that. Hell no, nobody deserves to be murdered by the police who we pay to uphold the law. And in a lot of cases, they're breaking the law. But I am asking the question, at what point do you play a part in your own death, man? At what point? At what point, when that black police officer, he was letting the white police officer know he had everything under control. I think that brother looked and saw that the white police officer had her gun drawn. If he didn't see that, somewhere along the line, he decided to snatch away from the police, jump in his car, and try to flee. Am I lying? If you've seen the video, you know I'm not lying. That is not a reason to die, but that is an excuse to give an untrained or an itchy trigger finger police officer all the excuse they need or they think they need to shoot you. At what point are we going to stop playing motherfucking games and start taking responsibility for our actions? Because you all who are sitting up here just looking at the fact that this brother got shot and not looking at all the pieces of the puzzle that led up to him getting shot, you all are part of the fucking problem, man. Because you will teach your children that the police are just ready to kill everybody. So your children go out there, and if they get stopped by the police, they got a chip on their shoulder because they done seen all these other people get shot. And now they trying to prove, man, you ain't finna do this to me. And your children fucking getting shot, bruh, because you are not telling them the time to fight the police is not on the side of the fucking road. You're part of the problem, man. Because you're not taking responsibility. If any of you all who literally watched that video and still sit up here and say that that young man did not facilitate his fucking death, you're a fucking idiot. I don't care if you unlike my channel. block me. I do not give a fuck. The truth is what it is, bruh. Not to saying that he deserved to die. Hell no, I'm not saying that. But I am saying, if you saw that video and did not see that part, the only part that you saw is when he got shot in the car. Ask yourself, how did he go from being detained and getting arrested to in that car for him to get shot? Come on, man. Let's keep this shit real, bro. Let's keep it real. I do not give a fuck if you do not like my channel from this point on. I'm not fixing to sit up here and co-sign with shit that will continue to get our people shot down on the side of the streets. You motherfuckers keep talking about, I'm a gangster. I'll never go out like that. 9 times out of 10, 9 out of 10 times, you motherfuckers that saying that ain't never been arrested for a felony warrant. Maybe never been arrested on a misdemeanor warrant. You might have been being stopped by the police for a traffic ticket is one thing, but being arrested and going to jail on a warrant is a totally different thing. Some people can't handle jail and be like a fucking video game. Fuck these cops. I'm not going to jail. And fuck around, make a wrong move, and let an itchy trigger finger cop or a really untrained cop kill you on the side of the road, bro. Sometimes it's best to just shut the fuck up, suck it up, go to jail. At least you will wake up in the morning with an opportunity to get out of jail. But most importantly, you will still be alive. Stop with all this dumbass shit, acting like in some of these cases, we don't have a responsibility for our own death, bro. Again, I do not care if from this point on, I lose every subscriber on this channel. I'm not finna co-sign with bullshit, bro. I'm not finna do it. Because my son needs to know if these police arrested you, you already got a warrant, which gives the police the right to arrest you because you got a warrant. It's well known that he had a warrant. Most likely, it was a felony warrant for him to realize, well, shit, I might be facing up to 5 years, maybe 5 years or more. I'm not trying to go back to jail and face this time. I'm going to break away from this black police officer. Because remember, the black police officer had him subdued. The white police officer came and facilitated the aggression. But at what point do you hold yourself responsible for de-escalating a situation that could cause you to get shot in your fucking head or murdered by these police? Can I keep it real? Or do y'all want me to just sit up and say, well, they were dead wrong, which they were, because again, if that police officer did not realize from the 5 to 12 seconds that I saw, she had enough time to realize that that was not a fucking taser in her hand. She should have known that. Because if you ever seen a taser or held a taser, you know that the taser is placed on the police officer's body in a place that they know. Where is it? It's nowhere near your gun, your service weapon, for a reason. Now, this bitch walked up to the incident to see with her gun in her hand. Notice, she kept saying before she shot that young man, taser, taser, taser. Bitch, if you can't look and see that this is a black gun as opposed to a yellow taser, you're colorblind, which means that you don't need to be on the police force from Jump Street. If she did not recognize that that was a gun in her hand, as opposed to a taser, we need to ask who the hell is training the police up there in Brooklyn Center and why they let a colorblind motherfucker join their force. When this person was so goddamn slow, she could not recognize her taser in her gun in her hand from a taser. So yes, the police have to be held accountable for this officer who definitely exhibited a lack of proper training. These young people nowadays really believe that everything they do is on the Grand Theft Auto game level will play out the same way. And I keep saying that, HSS, we as grown-ups now got to take responsibility, because half of us, people my age, 50 years old or even older, are sitting up here trying to say that it was a flat-out cold-blooded murder. In a sense, it was a murder. But you cannot sit up here and not ask the question, what part did this young man play in his own murder, bro? For you to sit up here and just look at the police fault in this shit and not look at his fault, your kids are eventually going to be in jeopardy because you're not fucking smart enough to let them kids, your kids know, do not fight these fucking police on the side of the road. You know they willing to kill you. You know they itching with their trigger finger. They just waiting to either beat the shit out of you or kill you. So how many of you all gonna be real motherfucking adults, real thinkers, real conscious people, and understand that you tell your children, do not fight these racist motherfuckers or these trigger happy motherfuckers or these steroid aggressively fueled motherfuckers on the side of the road? How many of y'all gonna stand up and actually tell the fucking truth? That brother brought that shit up on himself, man. Like in Atlanta, when that boy got shot, he was asleep in his car at that restaurant in the drive-thru. The police allowed this boy to pull over, talk to him for about 30, 40 minutes. When they finally realized, well, it's time to go and arrest him, they started to arrest him. Soon as they started to arrest him, what did he do? He broke away and fled. Not saying that he deserved them shots in his back. But come on now. If he'd just went to jail, would we even be talking about this shit? Would there have been a murder that occurred? At what point do you teach your children to sit down, shut the fuck up, and life is not like these rappers talk about, where you can fight the fucking police and get away with it? Life is not like what these so-called woke motherfuckers talk about, whereas he had a right to break away from the motherfucking police when he already had a warrant. And instead of going to face the consequences of whatever that warrant was for, he chose to snatch away, jump in his car, and try to run away. That gave that police in her mind, even though we know she was dead wrong, that gave her in her mind every reason to use excessive force. Y'all gonna keep on fucking around with this so-called woke ass shit, not wanting to look at the reality, and your kids gonna keep dying, bro. You gonna keep getting shot down by these motherfucking police, bro, because you know they crooked. You know they itchy trigger finger. You know they don't give a fuck about us. They want you to fucking resist. All they need to do, if they got you in a chokehold, all they need you to do is this here. First thing they gonna say is stop resisting, and they gonna choke the fuck out of you and beat the shit out of you. All the while they recording it, and you steadily doing this, they gonna keep saying stop resisting, stop resisting. Do y'all realize that is a tactic that they use to fucking beat the shit out of us? Stop resisting, stop resisting. Well, I'm not finna resist when I know I got all these goddamn itchy cops. These cops with itchy. Man, I'm finna play the role. Fuck it. I'm finna go to jail. What they got for breakfast in the morning? Depending on what time of day. My next question is what I'm gonna eat when I get down there. And what time do y'all feed me that meal? Because I'm not finna turn around, man, fuck y'all little man, y'all bitch ass cops. Guess what's finna happen? They finna shoot me in my motherfucking face, head, chest, body, what the fuck else? They finna kill me. And guess what? I gave them a reason to do it. When I know, fuck. Soon as they stop me, I know, god damn, I'm finna go to jail. I got a warrant. First thing I'm gonna start thinking about is calling my family and say, look, man, make sure my son is taken care of. Make sure my puppy taken care of, because these police just stopped me. I got a warrant. I know I'm finna go to jail. Yeah, fuck it. They got me. I'm finna get out the car, man. If y'all can, come bond me out, man. But yeah, I got a warrant already, man. I know they finna take me to jail on the warrant. Yes, sir, officer. Here's my hands. Okay, yes, sir. As soon as they find out that I got a warrant, I'm complying, bro. Putting my hand behind the back. I'm finna go to jail. Fuck it. I'll wake up in the morning alive. You know how I know? And this is, again, nothing to brag about. This is really sad at my age. But in the last 15 years, man, I've been arrested over 20 motherfucking times. And 3 of them times, I knew them folks wanted me to make a false move. And they was going to shoot me in my fucking head or my back. All I had to do was act like I was going to make a false move. HSS said, I agree with you. Play stupid games, you win a stupid prize. I always say you play a stupid game, you play a fuck game, you're going to win a fuck prize. I don't agree with the police action, but I can see it being justified due to the fact that the officer could have been ran over. This ain't just me. This is another black person who understands the reality of real life, bruh. These police, y'all say the police are crooked. Why the fuck would you buck them? If you know they really ready to shoot you, why the fuck would you give them a reason to shoot you, man? So now they want everybody to get out and march and protest. Fuck that. I'm finna tell my son, you see this part right here, son? When he broke away from that police officer, they used that as a reason to shoot him. Please, son, do not do that. If you in that situation, just fucking go to jail, call dad. I'm gonna come try my best to get you. But do not fight them fucking police on the side of the road because they will kill you right there on the side of the road. Niggas right now, Negroes in America right now, do not want to hear this shit that I'm talking about. Because for so long, we want to play the victim role. That dude was a victim of a murder. But he was not a victim, bro. He bought that shit up on himself. I don't care how you all dislike me. I don't give a fuck how many of you all unsubscribe from my channel. I don't give a fuck how many of you all hit the thumbs down button. The truth is what it is. Because again, can't name one of you all answer this question. Honestly, when I ask you, if it was you, would you have given them a reason to shoot you, or would you have just went to jail? Most of y'all gonna sit up and try to play super nigga and say, fuck that, I ain't bound down to nobody. I'm not complying, but sometimes compliant. And then I hear a lot of people saying, you have a lot of people that comply. I have yet to see one motherfucking person comply. They won't say George Floyd complied. Did y'all see the part with George Floyd? The whole time before they got him out the truck, he was non-compliant, which escalated the situation. Again, not justifying that as a reason for them to murder him, because they murdered George Floyd. But at what point do you say, all right, officer, fuck it, you got me. I was dead wrong. Fuck it, take me to jail. As opposed to, man, fuck y'all, pow, you dead. Come on, man. Y'all gonna get more and more of us killed with that fuck shit, bro. As opposed to telling the truth, bro. Telling people, man, you know they don't like us. You know they ready to shoot you. Fuck it. Humble yourself, go to jail. And if anything, 5 or 6 of us are coming to get you out. Now, y'all want niggas to be gangsters and shit. If they don't like what you're saying, it's only because they don't want to take... Exactly, HSS. And 9 times out of 10, the motherfuckers that don't like what I'm saying ain't never been arrested before. Because again, the last 2 times that I had involvement with the police, I was facing a life sentence on a federal indictment for distribution of marijuana. And they came 45 deep. They followed me for about 15 minutes before they actually jumped out the car and had 45 weapons pointed at my head. And you know what the fuck I said? Yes, sir. I'm Robert Thomas Jr. Fuck it. I knew right then. I'm going to jail. Ain't no use, even though my son is 2 years old watching me, ain't no use of me trying to be no motherfucking gangster who gonna wind up dead. Get the fuck out the way, child. Go. 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 Ain't no use to be trying to be no gangster and wind up dying. The second time, again, 2 years ago here on Mother's Day, the shit went all viral. What happened at my house? This shit went, man, it hit almost 6 million people within the first 2 days on World Star Hip Hop. What happened at my house? 40-something units. I say 2/3 of the Shreveport Police Department was at my house, jumped out, ran across the street, and beat the wrong fucking people up. The people who was calling about the incident at my house got their ass whooped. And I knew that they were coming to my house. You know what I did? Yes, sir, officer. Yes, sir. I didn't give them a chance. Guess what? I never got hit, punched, or treated or mishandled in any way. But the people across the street, even though they did nothing, they got handled real bad because the police ran to the wrong address. At what point do you use common motherfucking sense, man? Y'all forgive me for being hype, but I'm sitting back looking at Negroes like this is why Negroes are fucking dying. Y'all don't want Negroes to be held responsible for their actions. Y'all want to sit back and make it seem like this dude did not play a part in his own death. Tragically as it is that he was shot, if he just simply went to jail, y'all, this video would not be happening right now. So love me, hate me, block me. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell the truth as it is, man, because our people need to start understanding that if you know these police crooked, why the fuck would you play a game with them? Knowing that you're going to lose. Knowing that you're going to lose. And what you're going to lose, most likely, in these cases, on the side of the road, is your life. Now, again, I go back. There's no way in hell I'm justified or saying that that police had a right. I say that it was a murder. Because, again, this was an incompetent, untrained police officer who could not tell from the time that she walked up that she had a fucking pistol in her hand as opposed to a taser. Because 9 times out of 10, no matter where you at in America, the police don't have their taser right here. The pistol is standard right here on your hip. Or if they don't have the taser right here, they're going to have it in between their knee and their waist. You can't tell me that silly bitch did not know. She pulled her pistol from right here as opposed to pulling a taser from right here or from right here. That was a murder. Plain and simple. Because she should have known that she had a pistol in her hands to the taser. Y'all, I'm telling y'all again, this is not the first time that an officer has used this excuse and beat murder charges. I thought I had my taser. No, the first thing that motherfucker say, well, shit, I thought I had my taser. I thought it was a taser. How the fuck you gonna think it was a taser? From the time you walked up, you had your weapon drawn, and as the black dude was subduing this young brother, you come up there and try to help the situation with your gun drawn. Meaning that in that video, even though it probably took from the time this officer pulled up, from what we saw in the video, it was probably only about 30 seconds. You mean to tell me at least 15 of those seconds, you did not know that you had your gun in your motherfucking hand as opposed to a taser? Your whole police department is fucked then because they let your stupid ass graduate from the academy not knowing the difference between a gun and a motherfucking taser. So yeah, it was a murder. It was a murder. But it didn't have to be that way, y'all. It didn't have to be that way. He did not have to give that fucking incompetent ass police. Thank you, Miss H. Thank you, H. It says, thank you, we really do. He did not have to give that motherfucking police officer the leeway. And guess what? They put the video out already. They finna let you know this police officer finna walk. You know why? You know why? Even though we know it was a murder, we know that this police officer should have known the difference between a fucking taser and a gun in her hand. You know why I ain't gonna get off? because that boy fucking resisted the way that he did. Y'all not gonna like this shit. Exactly. Ben John said, and I'm gonna just be real, you're not gonna be able to prove murder. Reckless, yeah. Manslaughter at best, but probably gonna get off. And Ben, I'm saying, by his actions, they're going to use his actions against him, even though he's dead. They're going to say his actions put the lives of all those officers in danger, because they can say, what if he got in the car and drove off? He could have ran over. What if he could have got in the car and grabbed a weapon? They're going to use his actions against him, even though we know. I'm going to be real, Brother John. That police officer was dead fucking wrong. Or, I mean, come on now. How could you not know that you either pull, if you're pulling your taser, you're going to reach here or you're going to reach here down by your kneecap? This bitch went in her holster. Because guess what? You have to unstrap your holster to pull your gun. You didn't tell me that bitch didn't know she was unstrapping her holster where her gun was? Yeah. She knew she had a pistol in her hand as opposed to a taser. And notice she kept saying, taser, taser, taser. While she's saying taser, she got a black ass pistol in her hand pointed at this young man. So it was murder. But again, like Brother Ben John said, when they bring that shit into a courtroom, they're going to bring all that shit up in the first and most important thing they're going to bring up is that he resisted, broke loose from the black officer, jumped in his car, and was trying to get away. That's how they're going to beat this charge, man. Brother Ben right. They're going to probably get off on everything, and then niggas going to want me to go out in the street and talk about Black Lives Matter. Hands up, don't shoot. This shit crazy, man. It's real crazy, bro. It is fucking, actually, it's beyond ridiculous that we can sit up here, man, and not hold people accountable on both sides for their action. Because just as that police officer was wrong, I don't give a fuck how you like it, what I'm about to say, but truth is, what that boy bought his death upon himself. At what point do you play in your own fucking death? Life is not a video game. You cannot shake away from these itchy trigger, racist ass cops and think you can just jump in the car and get away. You can't do that shit in real life. You might do it on a video game. You can't do that shit in real life, bro. And y'all better start fucking teaching your kids that shit instead of telling this dumb ass shit. The police are hunting you down. Bullshit. I'm more afraid of the nigga in my neighborhood than I am the police. But I know how to deal with the police. I know how to deal with them. Shut the fuck up and go to jail. Get out of jail and sue their ass. I know how to deal with the police. But y'all keep telling y'all kids, the police, this and that. You're putting a spirit of anger in your kids against these police. And in a lot of cases, we should be angry at these motherfuckers. Because why is it that the police have to have specialized training to deal with black folks only? They don't have to have specialized training to deal with any other race. But they got to have specialized training not to shoot us down in the motherfucking street. So instead of telling your motherfucking child that the police racist, they crooked, you need to be telling your child that if these motherfuckers get you, shut the fuck up, go to jail, and I'll come and get you out. Don't fight them on the side of the road or you're going to die. Let me see what y'all missing. Because you can't prove murder recklessly. They're going to say he escalated the situation and it could have been avoided if the young man just complied. Exactly. We're going to show your comment, Ben John. Black Lives, oh yeah, I was going to do a video on this too. Ben John told y'all he's telling y'all some real shit. Black Lives Matter founder just got $1.4 million home in all white neighborhood, but ain't done shit for the black neighborhood. So does Black Lives really matter or does money? It's all a fake narrative. Black Lives Matter does not give a shit about black lives. Not only did she buy that $1.4 million home, my brother bid, but the bitch bought 4 homes over the last 2 years. the co-founder, just bought a couple of $1 million homes with money that you all donated, thinking that it was going. Damian Wallace, how the fuck am I racist? I'm gonna add your comment, but tell me, how the fuck am I racist? I want you to explain that shit that you just said, my brother, and I'm gonna calm down. We're gonna talk about this in a civil manner. How do you feel that I'm racist, Damian Wallace? I just point you think I'm racist? You just like Republican Satan. How the fuck is that, bro? When I'm telling black people not to fucking challenge the police on the side of the road. So how am I racist? Damian Wallace. I'm just like Republican Satanists. Now you are like a dumbass liberal Democrat who would rather see our people continue to believe in this bullshit that they can fight these people on the side of the road, get shot, and the rest of us supposed to get out there and protest. So explain your point of view. Explain. Because, man, you say police aim for black people. Shit. What color that dude? I mean, do you really know? I mean, Damian Wallace, do you know how the fucking police was started in America? Yeah, he's a troll. Let me ask this motherfucker something. And again, let me calm down. Brother Wallace, do you know how the police was started in America? You sound like a Klan member. Man, please. No, let me ask you a question, Damian Wallace. How was the police started in America? What were they started for? That whole slogan, to serve and protect. What is that all about? Since you so motherfucking smart and I sound like a Klan member, talk to us. Since you made this comment, and I'm giving you 2 minutes right now to respond to what I just said. If not, I'm going to block your stupid ass because we know that you're a troll. Tell me how the police was started in America, what they were started for, and what the serve and protect really mean. Go, you got 2 minutes. I ain't asked you about the Klan, you stupid fuck. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Ben John. I'm sorry. The Klan was started by Democrats. Now, I'm tripping out of this brother Damian Wallace. And I got your comment mixed because the way I got to laugh. So forgive me being John. But yeah, let's ask Damian Wallace. How the fuck? The police want to help us. Man, you a motherfucking fool if you believe that shit. Let me ask you a question again. Tell me, why was the police started? And what does serve and protect really mean? HSS got it. Ben Johnson understand. Let's see if this dumb motherfucker. Excuse me. Again, I don't mean to go off. We got to be respectful. We got to be respectful. We want an open and positive dialogue. So, brother Damian, whether you white or black, you got to be a white dude to sit up here and be saying this shit here. Let me see if I can click on your motherfucking link and see what color you are and who you are, because it's obvious that you're fucking clueless. Again, I'm asking you in 2 minutes. Tell me why the police in America was started and what the serve and protect really mean. We're gonna give you 2 minutes. Do 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 do. Let me tell you something, Damian Wallace. The fucking police was started to catch motherfucking slaves, bro. That's where you get police from. And that serve and protect shit means that they don't give a fuck about you as a liberal piece of shit or me as a black man. White folks are nothing. To serve and protect means that they're serving and protecting the fucking infrastructure of your city, state, county, or whatever. The police started as slave catchers. So really, we know that you're not really worthy to either join this page, bro. You're not worthy to even be in this conversation, my friend. Not trying to put you down, but it's obvious you are a fucking troll. You're a communist, not a liberal. Either way it goes, you're a dumb fuck because you cannot tell us what the police were started for. You really need to do your research, man, before you come up here trying to challenge me. Not trying to brag or broke, but I'm way a little too sharper than that shit, nigga. I'm the sharpest tack in the pack. For real. I'm the sharpest tack in the pack. You're sitting up here, and all these people gonna look at your comments, and I'm not gonna erase it. And they gonna realize, who the fuck is this person here? And you remember, you bought that on your own self when you came up here talking about I sound like a racist. What did I say? Go back and show me what is racist. He's a communist. That's it. Brother Ben, I tell you what, brother Damon, we still need that $80. Donate to the donate, hit the cash app, donate something to this channel, man, because we need man, that folk kicking me out of here in the morning. Donate something to the channel. I might think about fucking listening to what the fuck you saying. But other than that, I really don't give a fuck about that shit that you said. Because really, in my lifetime, at 50 years old, I done heard some dumb shit in my life. But literally, you win the trophy for the dumbest shit that I ever heard in human history. Well, I wish you a great night and thank you for discussing with you. Hit the cash app before you leave, man. And again, join us again tomorrow. We're gonna be back here tomorrow with the same format, the same intensity, the same passion. But please, we need you, since you came here and you're a communist. Don't communists believe that all is together and inclusive? Man, I needed $80 yesterday. Ain't but one person gave us $10. Donate something to the Real News Behind News, brother, and I might listen to what the fuck you say the next time you come here. Other than that, brother, you have a good night yourself, because it's motherfuckers like you that's gonna keep getting black folks shot out here on the side of the road, fucking with these police, bro, when we know they crooked. For real. Truth is what it is, man. Not trying to be offensive, not saying that not trying to disrespect you, but literally, again, you win the trophy for the dumbest shit that was ever said in human history. I'm not racist, my brother. How is it racist for me to simply tell my people to stop fucking? Matter of fact, you say you're gonna send me $8, please. I ain't gonna trip. And guess what? Your $8 not finna buy me finna buy my silence or my voice, but your $8 will help us get this goddamn rent paid. Man, we doing this shit on the government phone. So your $8 will help us. And again, my brother, I'm no way racist. Not at all. Not at all. Anybody that knows me, know, man, I got white friends, Hispanic friends, Hindu friends, Islamic friends. I got friends all across the spectrum. I'm not like these one people say, I got a black friend, I got a white friend. No. Anybody that knows me knows that I do not care about a person. Brother Benjamin, guess what? You welcome to come in anytime with the dumb shit that you be saying, because you just did send that $8. That's cool. You did send that $8. So we don't mind you coming up here with the dumb shit that you're speaking, my brother. And keep coming back, man. Maybe you might learn some truth. I'm not fucking racist, man. Because when I'm really in my city, black folks be mad at me. Beggars can't be choosy. Now, man, you take it easy, but you certainly are racist. And first of all, I'm not begging. You said you were going to send me the motherfucking money. I said send me some money, and I might give a fuck about what you were saying. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be real. If I have to beg, bro, I'd rather beg than go out here and steal something and allow them motherfucking police to come and try to arrest me for stealing and shoot me in my motherfucking head. I'm never a beggar, but shit, you on my channel, my brother. Come on now. You're on my channel and you're saying I'm begging. When I ask people for donations, like I hate to call people, but look, like Miss Mary, Miss Kimberly, those two ladies have blessed this channel. I mean, I'm gonna just be real. Don't nobody take offense. If it wasn't for these two ladies and a couple of more people, this channel would not be in existence right now, y'all. Literally. He ain't seeing our people doing dumb stuff that puts him in a bad situation. Yeah, exactly, HSS. That's what it's been done. Everybody that be on this social media be asking to do. But why is it, hey, brother Ben, why is it that when I tell people, I'm gonna just be real, Nick, I'm doing this shit on a government phone. I have no, my phone is shut off. The man is talking about putting me out in the morning. I gotta come up with money, but I'm here right now and still out here trying to hustle. I'm doing a video to point out real truth to our people. I'm gonna go to bed and wake up and still be in a situation at the people, the job that I'm working. If they don't have work for me in the morning, I'm gonna wake up broke and probably have to move out this motherfucking room. Me and 3 dogs are gonna be homeless. But do you think I'm gonna go out there and put myself in these streets in harm's way, which will give them police a chance to shoot me in my fucking head? Yeah, everybody on YouTube be asking for donations. It's just so big. When I ask for donations, I'm begging. I shouldn't even have to ask for donations, bro. If you like something, you support it. You go to church, you like that shit. No, he's a communist. He don't go to church. He don't believe in church, Jesus, niggas. He don't believe that black men can stand up. You gotta go see. Exactly. Brother Ben, they don't realize that every penny I get, I gotta put it towards a place to stay. Just like if I'm when I'm working a job, all that money has to go to my living situation. To do this video, these videos, that shit is extra, man. Think about the Wi-Fi that I'm using right now. I'm using somebody else's Wi-Fi. Think about all that shit. That shit costs. But don't nobody have no problem when everybody that's talking to you about motherfucking Nas X lap dancing on Satan. Don't nobody talk about them motherfuckers. They'll donate to them motherfuckers automatically. They ain't gotta ask for nothing. They ain't gotta ask you, hey, look, man, we need $80. If 80 y'all can send $10, please, that'll bless us. We get the phone turned back on it. That's all I'm doing. If the phone turned on in the morning, that means I won't have to be out here tomorrow trying to hustle up just to get that shit if I don't get a job tomorrow or if I don't have work tomorrow. I won't have to get out here and hustle that shit up. You say you like what I'm doing? But again, Miss Mary, Miss Kimberly, all these folks don't have a problem. I think Brother Bean donate, Brother Jason, quite a few people help this channel keep going, bro. I cannot do everything that I need to do as far as taking care of my home, my personal situation, pay my bill, and then try to do this video, man. It's just, you don't complain about nobody else. Why the fuck you complain about me doing? I ain't finna beg. I thank you for your $8. But if you want me to send it back to you, I will. I'll say fuck it and get out here and do what I need to do. You wanna know the craziest thing I would do right now for $20? It tell you to go fuck yourself. Send me $20. And I'll tell you the crazy thing I would do. I'm a man of my word. Let's see a dance. Man, look, first of all, homeboy. First of all, listen, my brother. Don't fucking play with me. Especially if you live in Shreveport. Because this is part of the reason why black people are killing each other. Because you play games on this fake ass world of social media and don't realize you have to deal with the consequences in real life. So I'm gonna be real. I'm very intelligent, got 3-4 degrees, also got 3-4 felonies. Shit is hard for a 50-year-old 3-time convicted felon. I just can't go out there and do the shit that I used to do when I was working for corporate America. But one thing I can do is whoop your motherfucking ass if you play with me in the real world. So be able to back up what you say on social media in real life. Better yet, stop playing games with people on social media and don't realize you might run across these people in real life and you'll find that don't let these gray hairs fool you. So the craziest thing I would do for $20 is tell you the truth. Throw another $20 on that cash out, Brother Benjamin. And I'll tell you, he said stop fighting the damn cops, follow rules, and simply you'll still be alive. Brother Ben, how simple could that be, brother? How simple is that? Brother Ben said everything that I could say, Brother Damien. And again, forgive me, Brother Damien, for getting gangster with you. But again, wrong game, wrong nigga to try to play it on, partner. Because anybody that knows me know that I do this social media thing to enlighten black people. But at the same time, anybody that really knows me know not to get shit twisted when it comes to real world. Because again, this shit ain't this is not Grand Theft Auto, man. This is reality. You are alleging or accusing me of being a racist without any motherfucking without any ground. Tell me how I'm a racist when I'm simply telling is black people stop fucking around with the police. The facts, man, if we did not resist unless the cop is predetermined, has a predetermined. Wait a minute. That's facts, man. If we did not resist, first of all, when you say if we did not resist, unless you're gonna get more black people killed. The point is, stop fucking resisting and giving them the excuse to shoot you in the first place. Exactly, Miss Mary. People like them 5 boys, the 5 youngsters ran up on me in that barbershop a couple of years ago. Believe it or not, that's how I get this scar right here. One of them hit me in the head with a pistol. But I told them, do not let the gray hair fool you. They rushed up in the barbershop, expecting me to just cower down, but they was not expecting me as they rushing in to try to rush out because I knew the only way out that door was through them, and I whooped all 5 of them ass. I'm not bragging or nothing. I'm not the baddest man in the world. But again, you play a fuck game, you're going to win a fuck prize, especially when you're playing a game with me, bro. I'm not trying to play no game. But listen what this brother just said. The facts, man, if we did not resist unless that cop has a predetermined prejudice. Do you realize, did you even see that, brother, that video? The cop wouldn't touch you if you did not act like. Hey, let's get Brother Ben. Brother Ben, I need to send you that little $8 that he just sent me because you are doing everything that I need to do. I'm going to just shut up. But I will tell him this. Brother Damian Wallace, do you understand? First of all, did you even see the video from start to finish? Did you really look at the video and what happened? That brother was fixing to go to jail and would be alive right now if he did not break away from the police, jump in his car, and try to make a move, which gave that racist cop, was she racist or not, but gave that itchy finger cop, whether she's itchy finger or not, but gave that mentally ill cop, whether she's mentally ill or not, gave that steroid-infused aggressive cop, whether she's steroid-infused or aggressive cop, that gave her the excuse to kill that brother, man. And you're not looking at that, bro. You're not looking at the fact that if he would have just went to jail, this video would not be, I wouldn't even be making this video right now. Let's see what's going on. Ben Young, cop wouldn't touch you if you didn't act like an Indian fight. Ben Young says again, yes, sir, no, sir. Till simple compliance. But you got a lot of niggas say, man, fuck that. I'd rather die standing up like a man than get on my knees like a coward. I'm not saying get on your knees like a coward. I'm saying go home. Remember what Denzel Washington said in Training Day? He said, you want to go to jail or you want to go home? You got a choice right now on the side of the road. Shut the fuck up. Because first of all, again, what Brother Damien exactly being, but it's fear and anxiety that gets in the way. HSS say, plain and simple, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime, point blank. What Brother Damien is not acknowledging is this Negro knew when they stopped him, he had a warrant. You can't tell me you don't know when you don't have a warrant. Because they're going to send paperwork to your house. They're going to send something to let you know that you got a warrant. You know you got a warrant. You know if they stop you and you got a warrant, Brother Damien, you're going to jail. You're going to jail if they stop you and you got any kind of warrant. You're going to jail. Do you not know this? So that means if you know that you're going to jail, hold on, y'all, give me a second. Y'all, give me a second. Y'all, give me just 1 second, man. I'm trying. Again, I'm working on the government phone because my phone been Disconnected. Yeah, that man say I'm a beggar. No, bro, I'm not a beggar. I'm just a person right now who's going through a hard time. This is not what I want. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm trying to get back. Just 1 second, y'all. Trying to get back to brother Ben. Brother Daniel got me off. He got me all off, brother. Y'all. Cause again, I heard some dumb shit in my life, but that literally. All right, here we go. That literally is some of the dumbest shit I ever heard. Literally. But brother Ben, again, if you're a black man, I'd advise you to do more research before you join in a conversation where somebody is speaking the truth. Now, again, I don't have a monopoly on the truth. I do not. But I do ask questions on all sides. I'm not just going to sit up here and take a black man's side if that black man is wrong, because I got to teach my son. I got an 11-year-old child, bro. I got to teach him right from wrong. And if black people are wrong, he needs to know that instead of me blaming somebody else. How am I racist, though, brother Damian Wallace, for telling my people, my own people, a simple truth? Not to fight these fucking racist or trigger-happy police on the side of the road. How am I racist? Please explain that. You couldn't answer when I asked you how the police was started, but can you answer that? How is me as a black man and racist for telling black people, stop playing with these police officers when you know you got a fucking warrant? Especially if they find out, they hear over the radio felony warrants. They already gonna be on alert now. That's with any race. That they call in, and when they come back, person has a felony warrant. They're gonna be on alert for anybody. They got a felony warrant because 9 times 10, if a person got a felony warrant, they don't know if it's for murder, they don't know if it's for bank robbery, they don't know if it's for violent actions or whatever. In this culture, let me read you all comment. Beggar do not work or hustle. Rob, stay on his job, stay doing what you do, and just know better than. And that's what I do, HSS. Ben John say it's a culture thing. Until the culture is cleaned up, it will stay murderous. Shit show. Black on black on black on black, cop on black, whatever. The way these young folks think nowadays is self-destructive with no care. You want to know why, brother Ben? Because of motherfuckers like Damian Wallace that will not teach them that there's consequences for your actions. Damian Wallace would have them to go out there and tell the motherfucking police, the police stop you for a felony warrant. Damian Wallace would rather you, man, fuck that. You ain't finna take me no motherfucking jail. Nigga, I ain't going no goddamn jail. And then when you wind up dead, brother Damian Wallace on Facebook talking about hands up, don't shoot. Black Lives Matter. Damian Wallace would not tell them to be responsible. Think. Fuck it. They got you. You know you're going to jail. Go to jail. Wake up in the morning. Hope you can make bond. If not, fight them folks in the courtroom. You were right, brother Ben. Damian Wallace is the type of person that our people should not fucking listen to, because according to him, there's no responsibility or accountability on our behalf. Again, that police officer, she murdered that young man. But at the same time, that young man put himself in a situation to be murdered. And until we as black adults start teaching our children, do not give them a reason, go to jail, mom and dad are burn you out. If we have to, we'll put the house up if we know you. But if you know your son, like his mama, all on TV, my son was a good boy. Evidently your son did something wrong, ma'am. He had a motherfucking felony warrant, or he had a warrant. He did not want to go to jail on that warrant. So We got a lot of people like brother Damian Wallace and our preachers that sit up here and will not hold these people accountable. Why is it that when somebody died, now this preacher gonna be all at his funeral? This was a good boy. He never got in no trouble. Pastor, you a fucking lie. He got in enough trouble when he had a felony warrant. So how you gonna say he was a good boy? He didn't get in no trouble when he got stopped. And when he got stopped, they realized he had a warrant. Oh, Miss Mary. I ain't gonna say Miss Mary, you know that what we need and our need. Again, I ain't gonna even go. We'll do a special show about that because again, people like Miss Mary, Sister Kimberly, and Sister Sharon, it's about 6 or 7 people literally keep this show going, man. We got 1,270 subscribers, but it's 6 people that keep this show going. Miss Mary, really, I owe you my soul already. Every time you do something like that, bring tears to my eyes. So I'm going to stop before I shed another tear. But I love you so much, Miss Mary. But we need to get Damon. We need to get Damon to understand this. And I'm getting ready to end this video. Thank you, Miss Mary. I'm going to have to go transfer and get this phone turned back on so we can do videos tomorrow. Now, really, I got to take this shit here to this man so that I wake up in the morning and I have to worry about getting kicked out of here. And like I said, Miss Mary, I could be out there making bad fucking decisions trying to get this money. But it was meant for me to do this video and hang on this long so we can try to educate brother Damon. Brother Damon. HS parents, if you know your kids are out there in the streets thugging, get them some life insurance. At least get them some life insurance because I'm going to do that, Miss Mary. I'm going to do that. And that's what God has called me to do this. And again, it's my fault that this show is not where it should be because of the inconsistency in my behalf as far as putting out videos at a specific time every day. That's my fault. But when you in my situation again, not making excuses, I take responsibility in my action. The scheme, lie scheme, finesse. What the hood about now? Exactly. They say if you know your kids thug, the hood been doing the culture thing. We gotta get back to trying to educate. I can go for a little bit longer now, thanks to Miss Mary. We want to educate Brother Damon. And again, Brother Damon, if you don't like what I'm saying, I could gladly give you your $8 back because I'm not gonna kiss your ass for your $8, man. When our people are dying, if you're a black man, you have an obligation to other black people who on this black power shit and not really enforcing or stressing personal responsibility. Fuck all that black power shit, man. Because guess what? Those people that talk all this black power shit, they're in situations where they making $300,000-$400,000 a year. But them same people are telling you and I, the police are crooked. You can't get a good education. You can't get a job. They would have you and I believe that it's our duty as low-income black people living in the hood to fight the fucking police on the side of the road because that makes you a man. Now that makes you a stupid motherfucker fighting them police on the side of the road, bruh. And again, I do not care if I lose half of my subscribers tonight. I'm not going to sit up here and co-sign on no bullshit, bruh. I'm not finna sit up here and co-sign because too many young brothers are being led astray by so-called conscious and woke motherfuckers who would have them not comply and get shot as opposed to comply, go to jail, wake up, and be alive in the morning. And I'm not finna do that shit. I don't give a fuck if I get dropped down to 1 subscriber. Well, I know it's gonna be 6 or 7 of y'all. Brother Ben, Miss Mary, Kimberly, HSS, Holly. There's gonna be a couple of y'all that gonna stick with me because y'all know I'm not doing this shit for no fame. Really, I be asking people to hit the like button and all that, but I'm asking people to hit the like button so that we can get more people watching. Really, I could give a fuck about gaining any fame, bro. This shit ain't about fame for me. This is about putting truth out there and countering these false narratives which have our people getting murdered. Because again, this brother here, Damian Wallace, if black people listen to him, niggas will be getting killed every hour by the police. If Negroes listen to him. Brother Damian, you say you're a communist. Are you black or white? Tell us what the communist doctrine is. Let's see if you really communist, because we know Black Lives Matter are Marxists. And I understand. I know basically what communists and Marxists, what they're all about. Tell us what a communist is, Brother Damian. I think, hey, Brother Ben, I think Brother Damian is that one person. Y'all notice every time I do a video lately, it be one person that hit the dislike. Maybe that is Brother Damian. And it's so, Brother Damian, hey, keep coming back to these videos, because eventually the truth gonna hit you upside the head, man. You're gonna realize, yeah, this Negro he is telling the truth. Please keep coming back, Brother Damian. And again, I apologize for going off and calling you a stupid fuck and all that earlier. I really do apologize, although I meant it. I apologize, because you got to be stupid as fuck to think that at some point you don't hold responsibility over whether you live or die. You fucking with the police. That's a life or death situation. You better start teaching people to accept life and common sense, as opposed to instigating these people dying. Because if people listen to you, brother, they're gonna fucking die on the side of the road, just like this young man here did. And again, this video is not to put that young man down. Yeah, because the police, that police officer, she needs to be held accountable. But we wouldn't even have this video if that young man would have simply went to jail, bro. Niggas don't want to hear that shit. Nah. He is what he is, Miss Mary. And again, I mean, Damian, you cool with me? But again, you need me to give you $8 back, man, because I refuse to have a motherfucker think that I'm begging. You sent me the $8. I'll send it right back, my friend. Because it ain't that deep to me. I don't want you thinking you gave me $8 just because I was begging. Fuck no. Because I'm going to be real. And I try not to do it. But I could have called Miss Mary. I said, Miss Mary, I need such and such for this. She would have had no. If I'd asked her for 20, she gonna send me 80. So really, your $8 really don't mean shit. You know what I'm doing with your $8? Buy these puppies a bag of food. The money that everybody else said, I'm gonna pay for me a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? And pay to get my phone turned on. Because the people that send me things know that I do what I say I'm gonna do with the money. So again, Brother Damian, we glad that you here. But when you come here, man, you gotta be on point, bro. You just can't come up here with some shit talking about I'm a communist. Explain to me what the communist motto is, what the communist manifesto is, what the principle of communism is. You can't even fucking do that. You just sitting up here trolling, like Brother Ben and everybody else said. You're trolling, man. But I'm glad you are. Maybe you can get some reality, some understanding of what's really fucking going on, man. Because our people out here dying, bro. Because people like you will have them not being held accountable for their action. Communists deny your basic right, and then would like to control you. Yeah, he want to control me. I have people like I had a disagreement with one of my friends, my longtime Facebook friend. He and I disagree on Facebook. He's saying that I'm controlled by the white folks. When anybody that knows me, whether it be on social media or whatever, knows. Man, again, I'm not racist at all. I have no problems with any other race. But when it comes down to it, my job as a person who do what I do is to ask questions to try to point out the truth. I don't give a fuck if you're black, white, Hispanic, a Chinese motherfucking midget, or retarded motherfucking Samoan. I don't care if you're a blind Filipino with glaucoma. Could care less. My job is to seek the truth, bro, and bring it to all mankind. But especially my people who perish because they don't have all the knowledge. And if they listen to you, Brother Damien, more and more is gonna get killed on the side of that road, bro. It's time to fight the police is not on the side of the road, man. It's in the court of law. Even though the court of law, you might lose, but at least you will be alive. You will be there to raise your children. And that young brother, Dante, right now, God rest his soul, if he had children, though, guess what? They don't have a father no more. When he simply could have just went to jail, bro, and they could come down and visit him at jail. At what point do we start telling our people to take responsibility for their actions and not give these crooked ass police the reason or excuse to shoot them, man? If our people listen to people like Brother Damien, and again, Brother Damien, not trying to keep you on the spot, Karl Marx invented communism. He was one of them. Lenin, Stalin, all of them. Marx invented Marxism. Stalin invented communism. Him and Lenin. Joseph Stalin and I forget Lenin first name, but Karl Marx invented Marxism. Marxism, communism, basically are saying that everything should be done for the benefit and the good of the people. All people are equal. But guess what? In communism and Marxism, the people at the top get all the motherfucking advantages. And the people at the bottom are supposed to share everything in common. This is what's happening in America. If you think you live in a democracy in America, you're sadly mistaken. You're living in a Marxist dictatorship in America. Just like the Black Lives Matter movement, Marxist socialism and communism essentially is the same. Evil people who exactly. They want to control all the wealth and resources while saying they care about everybody else, and everybody else have to share a pool of what's left over out of what they control. That's Marxism and communism in a nutshell. Ain't got shit to do with racism. Princess Bruns say, hi, Robert, you are doing it great to me. African American can't be. Yes, we can. We can be racist. A lot of people like to say that shit. That Sister Bruns, and you're right to an extent. We cannot have the power to institute institutional racism. But yeah, I put it like that, y'all. You're right. Black folks can't be so much racist because we don't have that power to control resources, finances, and other things to suppress another group of people. But we can be bigger than this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? As black people. Yeah, we as black people, in a sense, can have just as much hatred in our hearts towards other races as they have towards us. Martin Luther King said, hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Now, I'll be a biggest, ain't no way the fuck I'm finna tell you to love your enemy. Fuck that. You hit me in my left cheek, I'm gonna beat the fuck out you. Before you even hit me, I'm finna be swinging back and try to knock your head off. Turn the other cheek. That shit is not in my vocabulary. That's why I put the Bible down, because I like when anybody told me, slaves, obey your master, I'm like, you must be out your goddamn mind. No. But black people can be just as prejudiced as other races. But in our prejudice, we are blind already as black people because we are already prejudiced against each other. We were taught throughout slavery to hate each other. One reason why black people will never be able to fight white supremacy, think about it. Black people grab onto everything that the white people give us. Our religion. How many Black Baptists, Methodists, Seventh-day Adventists, Pentecostals? I mean, we so caught up on all these different religions that the white folk give us, we cannot even come together to figure out who was the original God that our ancestors worshiped. Now they got to fight as black people amongst Democrats, Republicans, pro-life, pro-choice, uh, uh, alternative lifestyle, gay or straight. We fighting on so many levels as black people. There's no way the fuck we can come together and fight white supremacy. Because the white people dictate what we think through social media. Hence, Damian Wallace. I wish there was just more guidance. Maybe we saw things differently from a younger age. Things would be better. Well, I'm going to be real, Brother Damian. Good point. Black people cannot be prejudiced. Can be prejudiced. Black people don't have power to be exactly, Miss Mary. Exactly, Miss Princess. And I like your video too, Miss Princess. I subscribe to your channel. Only master is God. My only master is God. Who is God, though? I bet you serve that God that the white people gave you. Tell me who is your version of God, Brother Daniel. Communism advocates class war and leading to a society which is all property is public. Exactly. Man, I got the smartest subscribers on social media. And that's why we ain't getting a lot of like, because you have to, you are a thinker, free thinker. If you if you subscribe to this page, you are a real free thinker. Because most people will tell you to think outside the box and not realize that if you're inside a fucking box, you're already surrounded by four walls. Your thinking is hindered by those four walls. Get outside the box and think. That's what I tell people. If you're outside the box, you can see everything going around you, man. So tell her. He said Damian Wallace. And again, we're not picking on Damian because Damian is, I don't know. Are you new to this channel, Damian? You gotta be when you come fucking with me like the way you fucked with me earlier. You gotta be new. And there's no judging you, my brother. It's not judging you. But we're glad you're here because you created extra dialogue. Actually, you made this video go an extra hour or 30, 40 minutes. For real. Daniel, doesn't matter who showed me the light of God, I'll still worship and pray. Yeah, it does matter. Because if you're talking about the God of the Bible, do you realize that God himself is fucking racist? Do you realize the God of the Bible is the one who initiated racism, slavery, and all that shit? Since the New Year's Eve video, well, you knew then. You knew. If you've been watching me since the New Year's Eve video, you late. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the real new behind the new. Because this shit been going on for a while. And again, Miss Mary, Miss Kimberly, Anthony Washington, Brother Ben, and other people can tell you this. I ain't never changed, bro. I will never change. Giving one dislike since New Year's Eve. Giving that one dislike since the new. This Miss Hill. Anyway, you realize Muslim religion was created by Africans? In a sense, you have to go back and understand. It was the Greeks who mixed with those Africans who created the Muslim religion, but Islam was created, if you go back to your Bible and want to get religious, with Abraham, Sarah, and what's Ishmael's mama name? Ishmael is the father of the Arabs. Islam is nothing more than a spin-off of Judaism, just like Christianity. And it was I guess you could say, mixed breed Africans who helped create Islam, because true Africans worship in a spiritual manner. It was African spiritualism. There was no Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. That shit was brought to Africa by other people, bruh. Even Satan presents himself as an angel of light. Don't be fooled. No. Islam was brought to our people in Africa. Let me show you something. I'm going to give you real game. Jesus. What religion did Jesus practice? What religion did Jesus practice, Brother David? You may be right, but Brother Damon say you may be right about that. But I find security in a God you refuse. Am I so wrong? You fucking right, because that God of religion, do you realize how many babies the God of your Bible, your Quran, or your Talmud, or your Torah murdered? Do you realize the God of these three religions is the most violent and racist entity on the planet, because he created everybody on the planet, every race, but said Jews are my motherfucking favorite. That means he created us to be pieces of shit in his eyes. If he created all these races and chose one as his favorite, that means he's racist, bro. Jesus was, he practiced, well, he subscribed to the Hebrew religion. But let me give you some game. Where did Jesus learn his religious teaching, his theology? Where did he get his teaching and his spiritualism from? It wasn't Judea. Jesus, when he was born, his father was told, take the child down to Africa, to Egypt. Jesus actually, I'm going to blow your mind, brother Damon, and please, don't get mad. Jesus actually practiced a form of voodoo. Voodoo. Hey, Miss Mary. So we told him at the same time. Jesus actually practiced voodoo, dog. Why? This is a whole nother subject, Miss Mary. We have to go back and review that. But thank you for educating. Damon. Which one do you serve? God or God? God the creator or God of this world? There's a difference. I'm going to comment on your post. Comment Miss HSS. There's no such thing as one fucking God. We're going to keep this real. I serve him. Damon say, you call God racist, but refuse the religion simply because it was once fostered by whites. It was fucking created by whites. Brother Daniel, what happened at the Council of Nicaea? There are Christians of all walks of life. The true word of God is not worship materialism. I agree with you with that, Brother Damon. But what happened at the Council of Nicaea? And do you think Jesus himself was a Christian? Was Jesus a Christian? What happened at the Council of Nicaea, Brother Damien? And going back to what you said, HSS, go back to Genesis. Now, a lot of people say, if you don't believe in God, why are you talking about the Bible? Because the Bible is nothing more than a plagiarized book that was stolen from the Mesopotamian, the Sumerian religions that preceded your Bible, 10, 15,000 years. This is where they get your stories from. The Bible, think about this. The story of Horus, Osiris, and Isis. Osiris and Isis. That's where they get the story of Jesus from. Literally. That's where the story of Jesus comes from. So when you talk about Jesus, do you realize that the story of Jesus predated him by almost 15, 20,000 years, brother Daniel? That's real shit. You cannot deny that fact. Now let's go back to Miss HSS. The God, there's no such thing as one God. In your Bible, go back to Genesis. He said, let us go down there and create man in what? Our image. And I say this all the time. When you go back and look at the most ancient writing, the most ancient scribbling on these walls and on these caves, they were always looking up to multiple beings coming from the sky to create us. So in a sense, the Greeks and the Romans, who believed in multiple deities, were the closest to the truth. And that has been obscured throughout history, because the white Anglos want you to believe in this one motherfucker in heaven that says pussy is bad. If pussy is bad, why you make it feel so good? That means you an evil motherfucker to create all these millions of coochies on the planet and tell me I can only have one. You got to be an evil ass God. That Pharaoh was your biggest problem, but you killed all them innocent motherfucking children instead of killing Pharaoh. You got to be an evil, psychotic individual to tell your favorite people to go down there and kill the Midianites, utterly destroy everything. Everything that got breath, from the motherfucking man, the woman, the innocent babies, down to the goats. That don't sound like a God. That sounds like a motherfucking sociopath. Literally. If your God was so good, why did he kill his only motherfucking son for your sins to be forgiven? And they can't be forgiven because his son rose from the dead. Don't all that shit is nothing more than a story to hold you bound, captive, and subjected to somebody who say, God told me to tell you this. And if you don't do what I told you, he tell me to tell you to do, you're going to hell. Newsflash, if I go to hell or heaven, I got to be dead to fucking get there. Meaning I won't know if I'm in heaven or hell. Either way it goes, bro. Heaven and hell is nothing more than a construct that is used to force you to comply with a religious denomination's demands upon you. Literally. That's what that is. I serve nothing. People fear what they don't understand, and you are an atheist and will burn in eternal hell. See, there you go. Just because I don't believe what you believe, I'm going to hell. Look at it. That's why nobody give a fuck about your religion, bro. Because if we don't do what you think we should do, we going to hell. Come on, man. That's why nobody give a fuck about Christianity. You gonna put me in hell because I said that shit. Jesus don't even believe in the shit that y'all get taught every Sunday. Jesus would not set foot in your fucking church, bro. Because you are putting him on the same level as God, which Jesus himself said when they asked him, are you God or you the Son of God? Jesus, what he said? I ain't never said that shit, man. Y'all said that shit. Because you know why he said he never said it and they couldn't convict him? Because I like how you explain it. It's real. Jesus himself would have never put himself equal to God because it was blasphemy according to his own religion. Now, and now rage fills your eyes. I refuse this blasphemy. You the one speaking fucking blasphemy. No, really, you ain't speaking blasphemy. You speaking dumb shit, telling me just because I don't believe what you say I should believe, I'm going to hell. How the fuck do we know that shit that you saying ain't real? And it's blasphemy. Because if you say Jesus is the Son of God, you are blaspheming according to the religion that Jesus himself believed. Do you understand that, Brother Wallace? Do you understand that as a Christian, and you put Jesus equal to God, you are blaspheming when you say he's the Son of God, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Do you realize that is blasphemy? Because no one is equal to the Creator. But I'm going to hell. This is why nobody give a fuck about y'all religion. Because if we don't do what y'all say, we going to hell. Come on, man. That shit's done. And guess who taught you that shit? As I bathe in the light of God, you will wallow in darkness and fire. First of all, I rebuke you, and I'm going to speak real spiritualism over your ass. I speak into the spirits of the heavens to curse everything that you just try to speak up over me. May the true and living God judge between you and I. And may his will be done. Not the shit that you say, not the shit that I think, but may his will be done. For real. I refuse to let you say that I'm going to hell. How we know you not going to fucking hell? Praise him. I'm going. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I will be here next time, and I understand and love you. I love you too, brother. But come on, man. You sitting up here teaching some shit. Talking about some shit white folks told our ancestors as slavery. Now that real knowledge, let me show you what the Bible says. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. We definitely going to get back into this tomorrow. I'm going to show you something. Now we're going to go back to the book of Daniel. When God told Daniel to close up the books to the end time, knowledge, people shall travel to and fro in the earth, and knowledge shall increase. Really, what Daniel was seeing in that prophecy was the modern day internet, where you Christians are so fucked up at You will not take the time to look at anything outside that Bible, which was given to you at your council in Nicaea by Anglos, the Romans, to keep you subjected into slavery. Y'all won't look at the history. You won't look at the Samaritan religion. You won't look at the Anunnaki religion. You won't look at the Hindu. You will not look at anything outside that Bible. But let me ask you a question. According to your Bible, where the fucking dinosaurs come from? How the fuck can you explain the dinosaurs? Oh, you can't. Because your Bible and your pastor will tell you that's some shit you're not supposed to ask God. Why not? You created in God's image. God has the ability to think. He gave you the ability to think and ask questions. Why the fuck should you not question him? Well, what about these dinosaur bones we finding, Lord? Well, what about all them babies you killing, Lord? If you love us so much, why you ain't killing Satan with all these innocent babies getting shot in the fucking head by drive-by? What kind of God is that? That's the kind of God you serve. Anyway, this was a great conversation. And again, Brother Damian Wallace, if I get aggressive and angry, it's nothing personal. It's just I want you to be able to explain that shit that you're saying, bro. You got to give an account to every word that you say, bro. So that's why I go hard to paint the way I do. But we love the dialogue. That's why I do these shows, to create dialogue. And anybody that's been watching us for the longest know that this is one of the most, actually, Daniel, you created one of the best shows that we had in a long time, because your opinion, your belief has sparked dialogue. And hopefully somebody who's been listening heard and will now no longer think the same way that they have been thinking. They will start asking questions about everything that they once were taught. We thank you. And again, Miss Mary, I love you so much. Thank you, Miss HSS. It was a debate, and I got a little aggressive, and I apologize again to my brother, but I be passionate about this shit, man. You're not just finna sit up here and talk some shit that your pastor told you and not be able to sit up here and explain that shit. You got to explain everything that you mention, everything that you say when you come on this channel. And I'm not expecting, I would rather that everybody disagree with each other at some point, because that's the only way we can come up with solutions. If everybody who has a different opinion come together and voice those opinions, then we take away all the bullshit, sort it out, and we look at all the facts that we all have in common. This is how we find solutions to our problem. Miss Mary, I love you. Thank you, Brother Jason, for that $8. Now, if you really want me to, I'll send it back, man. I mean, I ain't finna have you think I'm begging you, bro. But at the same time, we need the donation. So until y'all see us tomorrow on Real News Behind News, thanks to Miss Mary, that shit is possible now. But love you, Miss Mary. Love you, Miss Kimberly, HSS, Brother Ben, Hands, everybody who's been supporting us just spiritually. We really appreciate that. That means a lot to us. So we have to agree to disagree. Blessing and evening to all. Exactly. And then by disagreeing and still being able to discuss the shit, that's how you create dialogue, and that's how you come up with solutions. Because in America, right now, nobody wants to disagree with anybody in a dialogue or a debate. If I disagree with you, I'm going to call you all kind of names, blacklist you, gaslight you, try to do everything to destroy your credibility. So I won't have to discuss the real underlying problems that we all face. Thank you all for joining us. Oh, man, it's been a great show. Great show. Please share this button. Hit the like. Hit that share button. Hit the like. Also, please make sure y'all subscribe, because for some reason, a lot of people still telling me that they're being unsubscribed from this channel. Also, if you can, hit the cash out. I ain't begging. If you feel like supporting this show, that is something that you like, hit the cash out. Make $1, $2, whatever. All of it works to the benefit of this show, blessing other people with the ability to create dialogue and discuss problems that we all face. Black, white, Hispanic, Chinese motherfucking midgets with wooden legs. Everybody benefits because we have discussion on this show. We thank y'all for joining us. Share these videos. Love you all. Love you too, Miss Mary. You're gonna be my auntie. You're gonna be that one auntie that, I mean, anyway, I love you so much, Miss Mary. But hey, y'all be blessed. Join us tomorrow. Thanks to Miss Mary, we will be able to bring you all another episode of the real news behind the news. Y'all be blessed.